Hello and welcome. Today we read Journeying Down Under to meet one of Australia's most beloved and peculiar creatures, the wombat. Get ready to fall in love with this furry barrel-shaped marsupial as we explore its incredible life story. From a tiny joey to a full-grown bulldozing herbivore. Imagine a world seen from just a few inches off the ground. That's where the life of a wombat begins. Born after a remarkably short gestation period of only about 20 to 30 days. A newborn wombat is incredibly tiny, about the size of a jelly bean. It's hairless, blind, and completely dependent. Its first great adventure is a perilous crawl from the birth canal into its mother's pouch. What's unique about a wombat's pouch? It faces backward. This brilliant evolutionary design shows that when Mommy's busy digging her extensive burrows, she doesn't scoop dirt all over her precious cargo. A clean pouch is a happy pouch. Inside this warm, safe haven, the tiny joey latches onto a teat and begins to grow. For the next 6 to 7 months, the pouch is its entire universe. It's a 24/7 milk bar and a mobile home, all in one. During this time, the joey develops fur. Its eyes open, and it starts to look less like a pink jelly bean and more like a miniature version of its parent. As it gets bigger, you might catch a comical sight. A curious little head. And maybe a pair of paws poking out to get its first glimpse of the outside world. Around the 9 or 10 month mark, the joey is getting a bit too big for the pouch. It's time to start exploring. It will begin to venture out for short periods, always staying close to its mother. This is Wombat School. The young wombat learns a wealth of essential skills. It learns what to eat, mostly native grasses, sedges, and roots, and how to use its powerful, ever-growing incisors to gnaw through tough vegetation. More importantly, it learns the fine art of burrowing. Wombats are master engineers of the underground. Their homes, called burrows, can be incredibly complex, with multiple tunnels, chambers, and entrances, sometimes stretching over 30 meters long. The young wombat watches its mother dig, using her strong clawed forepaws to excavate soil and her stocky body to push it out of the way. It's like a furry, living bulldozer. This is a critical survival skill, as burrows provide protection from predators like dingoes and Tasmanian devils, and offer a cool refuge from the scorching Australian sun. A stable temperature inside a burrow is a lifesaver. As the young wombat approaches its first birthday, it's mostly weaned, but it will still stick close to its mum for a few more months, learning the layout of the land and the locations of the best feeding spots. Wombats are largely solitary and territorial animals, so this period of learning is crucial for its future independence. You might see them grazing together at dusk or dawn, their prime activity times. They have notoriously poor eyesight, but a fantastic sense of smell, which guides them to food and helps them detect danger. By about 80 months to 2 years old, our young wombat is now it's time to leave home and find its own territory. This can be a challenging task. The young wombat must find an unoccupied area, establish its own burrow system either by digging a new one or renovating an abandoned one, and learn to defend it. How do they mark their territory? Well, this leads us to one of the most famous and fascinating facts about wombats. They produce cube-shaped poop. Yes, you heard that right. Square droppings. Scientists believe the varying flexibility of their intestinal walls helps form these distinct six-sided cubes.
The wombat then strategically places these droppings on raised objects like logs, rocks, or even mushroom tops.
Why?
The flat sides of the cubes prevent them from rolling away, making them perfect territorial markers.
It's a scent-based keep-out sin for other wombats. It's a little weird, but undeniably effective. Now, a fully independent adult, our wombat settles into a routine.
Most of its night is spent foraging, sometimes traveling several kilometers in search of food.
They are true herbivores, and their digestive system is incredibly efficient, taking up to 14 days to extract every last nutrient from their coarse fibrous diet. This slow metabolism helps them conserve energy in their often harsh environment. During the day, they usually retreat to the cool, dark comfort of their burrow to sleep. Wombats are built like little tanks. Their main defense against a predator is to dive headfirst into their burrow. If the predator tries to follow, the wombat uses its secret weapon, its backside. The rear end of a wombat is made of thick skin, cartilage, and bone, forming a tough, protective plate. They can use this powerful rump to crush a predator's skull against the roof of the burrow. It's a surprisingly brutal, but highly effective defense mechanism. Life as an adult wombat is generally peaceful but solitary. They primarily interact with others during the breeding season. A male will follow a female, sometimes giving her a little nip on the rump to show his interest. If she's receptive, a new cycle of life begins. In the wild, a wombat can live for about 15 years, spending its days digging, munching on grass, and leaving its uniquely shaped calling cards throughout the Australian bush, from a jelly bean-sized newborn on an epic journey to the past to a master excavator and a territorial artist. The life of a wombat is truly a marvel of adaptation. These charming waddling creatures are a vital part of Australia's ecosystem. They are nature's little bulldozers, gardeners of the bush, and a testament to the weird and wonderful diversity of life on our planet. So next time you think of Australia, picture a stocky, furry creature peacefully grazing under the stars and leaving behind a trail of perfectly square puzzles. Thank you so much for joining us on this deep dive into the world of the wombat. If you enjoyed this journey, please give this video a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you won't want to miss our next wildlife adventure. We'll see ya in the next one.